Hi guys, Willem here from Bunnypants again. So in this video, I'm gonna just show you user experience on the front end of the LMS as well as the back end of LMS. Okay, so let me just log into this website. Now with the LMS, you don't need to have a login. You also don't have to register on the front end of the website. You can go and create usernames and passwords on the back end of the website. You can import a CSV file if you have a lot of users as well. Like I say, you can also have courses on the front end of your website without having users have to put a login to access it. So there's different situations. So I'm just going to type the password here and log in. So I've logged on as a user now, and I've got an extra menu there on top, and I can just click on my courses, and you will see just a plain user profile. So this profile can be changed. You can have a sidebar menu here. Colors can change, all of that kind of stuff. I can upload a photo, use my name. So you can see I've got 2 courses against my name. I haven't completed one of them. I don't have points. I can assign points to courses. In other words, if you finish the course, you can get 100 points. And I also don't have any certificates because I haven't completed the course. So I've got 2 courses, Wildlife and Samsung. And this one I'm in progress. This one I haven't even started with. So let's just click on this one and have a look how it looks. So this is just the intro of the course. It just shows we're not in the lesson 1 yet. It's just like intro to this course, and we've got a few rules here, just stuff that can be added. You don't need it as well. And here we can see our course content. We've got 11 sessions and let's say names, and I'm currently busy in session 1. So let me click in session 1 and go in. So in my previous video I talked about a view that users can have inside of the LMS, and we call it focus mode. So in other words, what you've realized now is as soon as I log into the course itself, my website menu has disappeared here on top. In other words, I'm not distracted by other things while I'm inside of the LMS itself. Now they went and did some case studies, and they saw that this is really good, and it keeps clients focused to the course content that they need to do. Okay, so here on the site, I'll always have a sidebar with all my sessions. So we're in session 1 at the moment, and I can go to next lesson here, and we can set it so that even if the person clicks on next session and they haven't spent the right amount of time, or they haven't done a task, they won't be able to go to the next session. We can password protect the next session until a certain date. We can unpublish the sessions as well until a certain date, and I will drip feed your content. Let's say the session was called week 1, so they'll have access to session 1 for only 1 week. After that week, we can remove it automatically, and we can give them access to the session 2, and this all happens automatically. We set the dates. I'll show you guys in the back end about that. So here in the session, we just got text, and we've got some image banners, and we've got instructions and steps. So this is all created content. At the moment, you can see I can highlight the text, and I can also right click, but as soon as we go live with our LMS, we disable this option, so people won't be able to right click on the screen. This is a video. We can embed videos on YouTube, Vimeo, whatever. We can embed hidden videos. In other words, people won't be able to see the link of the video or share the video with someone else going forward. So this is just the layout we did for a course, and we can split our layout into 3. I'll show you guys how to do that just now. I can also use my accessibility button on this course, but I'm going to show you on a different client's course. So let's just go to that. So I'm logged in into the Design Academy for Fashion, and they're also using an LMS. So this is also just a demo site, and I'm logged into the first course, Fashion Design and Illustration. You can see it here, and it's got 8 lessons or sessions. And here we can see this is the materials. We can see this is just explaining what the content of the course is. So a summary, and here's our lesson. So here's text, we've got a video, another video, and then here at the bottom we've got a task that they have to assign. So this can also be a quiz, ABC questions, or questions they need to fill in. And it can be audio. We can embed audio into this website as well, and any kind of media. So I just want to show you, the reason I went in here is to show you the accessibility. button, so we can click on accessibility, and here we've got a few options. We have our epilepsy safe mode, visual impaired, cognitive disability mode, ADHD friendly, and blindness. So it's quite a few modes we can go into. We can add a dictionary as well to accessibility, and here we can go into the more detail of it. So I'm just going to put it here maybe in visually impaired mode, and it explains us how it's going to help us. And what we can do here is, let's say, content scaling. So I can scale my content 5% bigger, 10% bigger, and I can go up to quite a size here. If content scaling is not going to help enough, we can do text magnifier. So I can go over this and it will magnify my text as well. We've got this dyslexia friendly tool as well, where it will change the text angle. We can also do a readable font, so we can change our fonts as well. We can highlight titles, so it's going to show us here what the titles are. So I'm just going to put a few of them on and off. I can do font sizing, just make the fonts bigger as well. And I can change line height and letter spacing as well. I can do left align, center align my text, and right align text as well. We can do light contrast and dark contrast. Okay, if I click monochrome, it's not really going to work. This website is black and white. Yeah, and we can change text color, title colors. We can even change our background of our text to make it easier to read. You can mute all sounds, hide images. Got a readable guide here as well. So when I take my line over the text, it's going to show me what the text is saying there. I've got a reading mask as well. So I battle personally. When I read stuff, the words will jump up and down. So this is a nice feature for me if I read online. I focus. We've got a big black cursor and our big white cursor. And we can go to our different lessons if this is not big enough, or I don't know where I am. This is just a different way to display the menu. Okay, so I can reset my settings, and then I can just put this away. Okay, so that's just a video. Like I said, we can embed anything. I'm going to show you how this builder works just now. And let's just go back to our other website. So the main difference between this course here on LMS demo is the editor that we've used to build the content. So this uses an editor we call VBuilder, and the one of DAF, the Design Academy, they use Elementor editor on their website, and both these editors are very, very highly recommended, and it makes drag and drop editing of the content very easy. I'm going to show you guys how it looks. Let me just log into the backend of the website so you can see how the backend looks. So yeah, I'm logged into the backend of our LMS, and yeah, I can see all my LMS's menu bar here at the back. So let me just click here on courses. So yeah, I can see I've got bold, Samsung course, interactive, content examples, wildlife. So I want to create a new course. It's easy. I just go and click here on new. I will type in my course title. My course's name. And what I can do now, I can go to my builder and add some content to my course. With this builder here, just building the outline of your course. So I can add topics, lessons, and quizzes to my course. And before I do it, I just want to show you guys, if I go back to our content, I didn't save that course down. So what's nice about this LMS, if I go to lessons, and even with quizzes, you know, my questions and stuff, I can go and create lessons beforehand. So I can create 200 lessons, and these lessons can cross-pollinate with each other. So the one can go, let's say we're doing something about exercising, the one lesson can talk about push-ups, the other one can talk about boxing, the other one can talk about running down the street. And then I can create courses, and I can say, okay, listen, I want to put in lesson 1 and 5 and questionnaire 7 into that course. And with the next course, I can say, okay, I want to pull in lessons 2, 3, and 6, and want to use a different type of questions as well. So you'll actually create your lessons beforehand, and then you can mix and match them in each course as well. So yeah, I've got quite a few lessons already made. I just want to show you guys, just now I talked about password protecting a course. So this course, session 4 of wildlife, lesson at the moment is password protected. So in other words, in the front end, if somebody goes and clicks on it, it's going to ask them for a password. If I go here and I click on lesson 4, it should ask me now for a password. So we can protect our content as well individually. But I can go and remove this password as well. I can say, okay, listen here, it's visible to the users, and I can go and update it now. I can also go and change the publish date. So let's say I want to forward date it, so I can change the date to 2021, and let's say I want to make this course only available on the 1st of May. I will change the date and I will save it like this, and on the 1st of May at 3:41 p.m. this course will only be available to the users. What's nice about the content, we can see this page has had 62 revisions to it, so that's also nice, and we can go and see, I'm not going to show you now, but if I click there, it can show us each revision and what was done inside of those revisions. I want to show you how the editor looks, so I'm just going to click on it quickly. Let's say leave, it's fine. So what's nice about this editor we're using, we're calling it the VBuilder. So I'm now logged in, let's say as a teacher or the content creator, and I can go and build content live on the front end of the website. So let's say I want to go and add some text after this paragraph. I can just click here and I can say I want to add a text module. I can click on text, and here it gives me a sample text, and I can see this is the new, and I can go and style this text as well. So I can move my editor over, let's make it smaller. Here's my text now, and I can go to design. I can say, okay, listen, I want to change it. I want to say change my text styling. So I click here on my drop down, and I can decide to make it all caps lock. I can change the color of my text. I can go and drop in choose colors as well. If I have the color codes, I can change color codes, underline. I can change my font size. I can change my letter spacing. I can put a shadow in. All kinds of stuff. Of the text, it's just do spacing. So I can change, if I click here, the spacing there is going to change. On the bottom I can change the spacing there as well. So everything you do, you can see live in the live environment. Let's say I want to add an image, I just click here. Say I want to add an image. I can go and upload the image from my computer, or I can just go and choose one that's already there. And I can also go and style this image. If I double click on it, I can go and transform it, give it filters. So I want to split this area into two. Just want to go here to the bottom. So I can say, okay, listen here, I want to split this area into two spaces. Close here and show you guys. Yeah, I've got two spaces now, two blocks to go and edit. So I can say in this one I want the text, and in this one here I want to add an image. As easy as that. So I can add any content, I can add videos. Let me show you guys what we can add. Just choose one block. So we can add accordions, audio block. So if I've written a blog on our website, we can embed that specific blog into the course. We can add buttons and blurbs, call to action, circle counters, comments, coding. So a lot of people use coding to add different way to add videos or to add questions. It's coming from, let's say you're running polls, you can run polls and sign up to newsletters, contact forms. Oh, there's so many. You can even add another login. I don't know why you would do that inside of something that's already logged in, but you can add a gallery, a portfolio, a map, menu, person, and it goes on. If you have a shop, you can even add a product that can be bought, and it goes on and on and on. So that's very nice. So if I want to add audio, I can click on audio, and I can just go to my audio, and I can say upload. And I can go and upload a MP3 file here, insert from URL, or upload it to the website, and it will be played from here. So this is our Divi editor. We use this one the most, and here I can go and delete this. I can see how it's going to look on a tablet. I can go and see how it looks on a mobile phone while I'm building. So the mobile phone, you'll see it looks a little bit different. My menu here, I will have a menu here instead of having it here on the side. So I can see how this is going to look on a phone. So on a phone I can see my white spaces here, or maybe too big. So I can drag it and make it a little bit bigger as well. So that's also cool. If you want to build in a wireframe module, in other words, you don't want to see the front end, we can still see we've got our text, now image. So this is the same way to build. I can even go and say, let's say I want to add the item. So I can go and say add, and I can say go and add text. And I can add a text item here. So it's just the old way of building websites. Not old, but we're not seeing the front end. If I click there, it's going to swap over to front end. So why would you do something like that? Sometimes when you go with your mouse over a component, you can't see this gray plus because maybe it's here at the bottom of the page. So you can click on your wireframe and build it like that. Yeah, we can import pages. So if you would build let's say a lesson and you want to duplicate that lesson, and you just want to change let's say the video and some of the text, you can import via portability. In other words, you can download that text and upload it. So in other words, if you have two LMSs running on different websites, you can export a course from that course and import it into this course as well. You can also, here we've got this button where we can go to load from library. So I can go and import any content that I've created with Divi. So here I've got other content I've created. I can go and look for content that I want to duplicate. I can click and I can merge the content, or I have the content itself. So in other words, I can pull in session 11 into session 4 and just go and edit the content. So I just want to repeat that. If you have it on the same website, you can import from other courses the layouts. If you have two LMSs running on different domains, you can export and import courses with this portability option here. Okay, so you've got undo buttons here at the side as well, and this will be your save button. Okay, this is the one editor. I'm quickly going to show you the other editor. So this is on Design Academy. They're using Elementor. So I'm just going to click here, Elementor. And what makes this nice is you can go and edit straight from your content. So if you're logged in as administrator of the website and you're browsing your course in the front end and you want to go and edit something, don't have to go to the back end. You can just click on edit page and you'll be able to edit the page. This Elementor takes a while to load because it's powerful, the interface. So the same here, if I want to, let's say, put the image into my content, I will drag this here and it's going to put the image there. I can double click on my image and here I can say go and choose image. Put my image in there. So it's a little bit different than Divi, but it's not too much different. Here I can go and add a video, dividers, Google Maps, post, gallery, login, slides. So almost everything you can do in Divi, you'll be able to do in Elementor as well. Editing lessons, I just want to go back to my course now. Let me just go back to where we were before we started editing content. I just want to say discard and edit. So before I showed you how to add lessons, again I just want to repeat, if you can add, let's say, 100 lessons, or add questions and quizzes and more certificates and content, and then you can go to your courses and actually go and build a course out of those lessons and quizzes you've created. So let's just do it again. Just want to show you how easy it is. I say add new course, give my course name to run fast. Okay, just want to publish it so it saves it. Then I'll go to my builder, and here in my builder I can say, either click here and say add a new lesson and give it a name. So I can say, let's say week 1 out of 50. This will be my lesson. If I say add lesson now, it's going to add a blank lesson in the other part of the LMS where we created the lessons, and you will see it's going to add it here at the bottom. I can say, let's say, or there, let's say week 3 50. I say, oh, I didn't do 2, but now I can say, let's say we want to do week 2 50. I can go and create this lesson, and then I can drag it. So to everywhere I want to. So in other words, I can drag content around, and what will happen if I drag it here and I save it, what will happen is on my front end of my website here it will go and move my lessons around. Just want to see if there's settings here I can quickly show you. Here we can put, if I created a course certificate, we can add our course certificate here. We can start typing the name, it will come up, and then we'll connect this course to it. This course materials is just like a summary of the course. So if in the course, like I showed you just now, we can have course materials in that. The course content, so always visible, anybody will be able to see the content without logging in, but we're going to say we want content only be available for enrollees, and we can do custom pagination. In other words, 20 lessons per page or 1 lesson per page, so you can set that as well. This is just if you've got paid content, we're going to set this to buy now or close. Close is when you're going to use e-commerce or subscription fees to pay for your courses. Prerequisites, so we can set up all kinds of prerequisites. So in other words, you can say they need to complete wildlife course before they can do this course. We can assign course points as well, like I said, and we can also have the course expire in certain days or data deletion. We can put on and off. So let's say I have a group 1, group 2, and group 3. I can give access to group 1 to this course with one button. I don't have to add the user by user access to this course. So I have different courses. Let's say I've got silver users that fill in a silver and a platinum and a gold membership. You can give them quick access as a group member to this course. I just want to go back to one of my courses I've already created. I just want to show you guys how it will actually look in the builder. So here's my wildlife course. So if I go to builder here, I can see my session 1 is my top session, session 2, and I can go and drag, like I said just now, you can drag these around. If I want to add a lesson into this course that I haven't created somewhere else, so you can see here I've got my recent topics as well. I can add topics. What I can do there is if I go back out of the course and I want to add lessons without going into this course, I can go to my lessons and I can go make sure that my lessons are in the right place. So I can, let's say, click on this week 2 of 50 lesson we created just now, and you can see it's at the moment how to run fast. But if I go here to settings, and you can see it at the moment it's associated with how to run fast, but I can also add my wildlife course. You can also set this lesson up as a sample lesson. In other words, somebody can do it for free, and then afterwards have to pay for the rest of the course as well. If I wanted to edit the content of week 2 of 50 lesson, I'll click here and use the VBuilder. If it was with Elementor, I will go and click on edit with Elementor. Okay, so my VBuilder is popping up, so I can say build this course from scratch, choose a pre-laid layout, clone an existing page. I can say, okay, let's say I want to clone a page, and I would like to clone, let's say, my session 1 of Samson Fight Like a Man. So what's nice about it, I can override this course. It's just pulling in content of this course, so I can go and change the content here and save it without changing session 1 of Fight Like Man course itself. So it just bring out a layout. So what I can do, I can go and edit this now and change this content if I want to, and then save it when I'm finished. And what it's doing now, it added it now to my wildlife course. So if I don't want it here on top and I want to remove it, I can go back to my courses. I can go and edit my course. I can go into my wildlife course now, click on my builder, and I can now drag this week 20 down to the last session. And I can go and rename it. I can say okay, so a lot of clients ask me, okay, this is too much, I need something, I don't need all of these settings. Unfortunately, the system comes with all the features, or this is the standard features, so we can't put them off, but you can just not use them. So the other features we've got here is we can create topics within lessons and lessons within courses, if you understand the hierarchy here. Questions, we can go and click on questions and go and create a question bank. So yeah, I've got a question, so let me just add a new question. I click on add new, and I can call this question 1. It's got a spell checker, especially for people like me that can't spell. I've got a plain editor here, but we can bring all kinds of shortcodes. You can also go to advanced type of editor. You can add HP5 content. I'm going to show you guys as gamification. In my question, I can say, okay, this is the correct answer. There can be one answer, and I can say add new. So I can create my answers here. And what's nice about this is I can move it up and down, and I can also tell the person maybe if they answered the question correct. So if they answered the question correct, I can give them content. So let's say they said, okay, yeah, to do exercise is going to make you run faster. Then afterwards you can give them content. Nice, your question was right. This is information about how to exercise to run. Even if they've answered the question wrong, the incorrect option, you can also give them content and teach them then what the right answer is for that. So I'm not going to create a question bank, but yeah, we've got single choice, multiple choice, and if I click here, you'll see the content is changing. We've got free choice sorting, matrix sorting, fill in blank, assessment. Assessment will be where we upload, let's say, PDF after its assessment's been done, or let's say the question was, yeah, go out and take 5 photos of street animals and then upload them. This can be type of assessment. Also is an open answer type of questionnaire. Certificates, here we can go and create certificates, and we can design a certificate specifically for your company, and then you can just go and create which fields you would like to populate in certificates. I'm not going to go into detail how to do it. Here's your groups. Here you can go and set up your groups, then put certain users in groups. You can put one user in 5 groups, or in 1 group, or in 2 different groups. And the groups is just to give quick access to a course and manage your users. Okay, here we can see our assignments that's been created. So for this we don't have an assignment. Let me go to Dev. Got a assignment. So here I'm in Design Academy's website, and I can see that one person has uploaded, Willem Nelson is the author. One of my students have uploaded assignment, and I had to create a calendar and upload a zip file. So I can see here's a zip file. I can go and download it, unzip it, and go and check is the content or the assignment that right. And if it's done right, I can say, okay, they've earned 4 out of 5 points, and I can approve it. They will get feedback via the system. They will be able to go on with the course. So you can stop them in the course not to go further until the assignment has been approved, or you can set the system so it can go on to the next lessons, but they can't complete the course until the assignment has been approved by the person who's doing the approvals for that. If they upload assignment, the administrator of that course will get the email to go and tell them, listen here, there's an assignment uploaded, go and check it out. Okay, then we've got our reports. So at the moment this is just a demo site. I actually don't have reports. Yes, I can just click, but yeah, here we will be able to export users data and see some interesting reports about what was going on the website and the courses and who's done what. Here we can just change group registration settings. We can go and bulk rename courses. So let's say your website or brand is rebranded and you need to change bulk renaming. You can do it there. We can add all kinds of different add-ons to the LMS. You can ask about anything that you maybe like to add, and I can tell you if you get it or not. In other words, membership systems. There's so much. But yeah, there's a lot of add-ons we can add that don't come standard. And here we just go and change settings, course reports. And then instructor module. This is an extra module that you have to pay for extra, and because it needs to be licensed. So you can add different instructors to your website, and you can give those instructor front-end access to go and build courses. So in other words, let's say your organization has 10 people and they're creating content for you, and don't want them to log into the back end of your website because you're afraid they're going to maybe change settings they're not allowed to do. So we're going to create instructor. When they log in, they will see this part of the website, but in the front end mode, and they can build courses there. But we can also set up commission reports. So in other words, if they build courses and they sell courses, they can get commission for it. So it's just an additional add-on that the LMS has. Okay, I think in the next video I'm just going to try and show you some of the gamification settings. And if you have more questions, come back with questions. I can see if I can answer your questions, or maybe just demo that feature if you need it.